Here in Hillmont, I'm now joined by the man whose name sits atop the building, Wade Redden. Thank you very much for joining us after one period of play at the alumni game for Hockey Day in Saskatchewan. How surreal is it, I guess, to still come back home and see your likeness, I guess, in the building and so many familiar faces as well?
Well, it's an exciting weekend building up to it. I know when they called me a year ago thinking about putting a bid in for this event, I was on board right away, and sure enough they get it. So building up to it now, thinking about this game, and Sean Newman put a lot of great work into getting everything organized. So it's a lot of fun to be out there. I think the action is probably a little faster for us on the ice than the spectators. I don't know if it's razor blade action out there, but it's fun. It's fun to be out there. A lot of these guys I know from the area, and it's great to see everyone again.
Also, I guess, how great is it to see the community grow? Obviously, this is a really good opportunity for people in the area, not just for the hockey community, but also for other aspects of the community in terms of the economy as well.
Yeah, no, it's huge for the community, this whole event, Hockey Day in Saskatchewan. I think it's going to raise a lot of great money for this arena. I remember when they, organized and building this place back in, I guess, the mid 2000, whatever, 2006, 7, 8, they finally opened it. So, I mean, everyone gets on board, they rally together. That's what this community is about. It's great people, and everyone supports each other. So it's fun to be back, and real proud for me to be from here and to remember my upbringing and in the old arena, and now seeing an opportunity for the next generation to have a place to come and enjoy the game of hockey. So it's a lot of fun.
Now, the arena came about a little towards the end of your NHL career. Now that you've had a little longer time to sort of be separated from that, is there still a part of you that it feels like, oh, that's only yesterday you played, or is there kind of been a full adjustment now where, your ordinary citizen life has kicked in, I guess?
Yeah, I guess it's been a while already since I've been retired. So yeah, you kind of settle into life after hockey, and I've been fortunate, with having a young family, and life's pretty good. Living in Kelowna and stuff, and pretty fortunate in a lot of ways. So it's, obviously would have loved to keep playing even till now. There's some guys in their 40s going, but wasn't in the cards, and I was really fortunate to have the career I did. And like I said, I'd come back here a lot in the summers when I was playing, and really kind of re-energize myself for another season, get down to, keep me grounded and work ethic, all that kind of stuff. I remember an old mentor of mine was Brad McCrimmon, and he always said, go put in a few hours on the farm, and then, or a day on the farm and 2 hours at the rink doesn't seem so bad. So always kind of lived by that, and learned a lot from the people in this community.
Absolutely. And they certainly seem excited to see you back again as well. Is there a bit of a hope maybe that when you see all these young kids who obviously idolize you and other guys here in the building, that's kind of that hope that, everyone can not necessarily have an exact same future you had in hockey, but they can allow hockey to take them certain places, and you can have big dreams no matter what kind of small community you're in.
Oh, yeah, no question. I show people the Google image of Hillmont on some buddies that live from a city or whatever, and it's pretty amazing. What this little community, all the great people that come here. People don't realize it, but there's guys in that room that went on to play junior, college, pro hockey, and some just came and not just came here, but play the senior here and have a fun with the game. And I think that's one thing I've always tried to instill and send a message for the game of hockey. It's a lifelong thing, and play it, have fun with it, and you can make a lot of great friends that way. And I was fortunate, one of the fortunate ones, to have an NHL career, but I learned a lot more than just that from the game.
And you were saying you're fortunate as well to live in Kelowna these days. So what has your last couple of years been like? What's up next for you in the next couple of months?
Well, yeah, it's been good. I got 3 young daughters, and actually spending more time at the rink now. It seems my older 2 have been playing the last couple of years, so helping with that. And I did take a job with Nashville Predators. I didn't do that this year, but I was doing some player development stuff. So still love being around the game and stuff, and enjoy watching it, all that. But just kind of leading that probably a similar life to a lot of parents with young kids. You're kind of busy doing what they're doing, so it's great.
And I'll end you with this because I know you got to get back into action here. If you had to predict what's going to happen in the next Battle of Alberta, considering what recently happened, what's your prediction?
Well, I hope the intensity remains. I mean, I actually happened to be watching it on Saturday, and it just glued you to the TV, knowing the history of those 2 teams, and and what they're doing on the ice, you could just feel the emotion. So I'm sure it'll be curtailed a bit. I know the league likes kind of putting the damper on a lot of that stuff, but I think it's going to be there now. Those two guys are fiery competitors, and I don't think either one will back an inch. So it'll be interesting to see.
I'm certainly hope it will. Thanks again for joining us, Wade. Wade Redden here at the Hillmond Redden Arena.